the fear that should be had is not the fear of how DNA can be used. The alleles, the type of DNA that's been taken tells nothing about the person who it is except that it identifies the person. That's one of the fears. The real fear here should be that we are allowing people to remain on the streets who could perpetrate other crimes. The real fear here should be that we are allowing people to stay in jail who could be exonerated if the true perpetrator of the crime could be identified. This is a tool that it makes no sense for anyone to turn its back on.
In 2001, the dynamics of my family was changed when a phone call was received that my mother was found murdered and strangled in her apartment. And for 7.5 long years, my family waited in agony as the detectives searched, combed the streets, interviewed several people, and to no avail. Nothing was able to bring them any closer to finding my mother's murderer until that day the cold case team decided that DNA was the next option. Xavier Jones had committed several lesser crimes after murdering my mother, crimes that could have gotten him convicted and brought to justice a lot sooner. That would have decreased the amount of time that my family suffered in pain, the sleepless nights that my children endured, not knowing if it was the mailman, if it was the next door neighbor, or if it was a friend who had committed such an atrocity towards our family. They say this is a common sense bill, so I ask you, use common sense and allow this expansion and allow this bill to pass so that there are no other families that would have to endure the type of agonizing pain that my family have endured.